This is my second review of the CNES, the second pair I got from them. And I'm excited to open that here with you today. Also, I just wanted to say that the CNES brand, the first one I reviewed, I was highly impressed. And I wish people in Seattle would wear the shoes. That's why I started the channel, not only to give them an introduction to find shoes that are as comfortable or even more comfortable as sneakers, but something really fine, classic, and the brand CNES I think would be an excellent introduction to these shoes because they are Goodyear welted, hand welted, and we'll talk a little bit about hand welting, which means the stitching is done by hand, by an individual with old school threads, wax thread, and so forth. But without further ado, let's open my second box of shoes. So again, great box construction, solid, it came undamaged. The thank you card, as we saw it before, really good tax and return policies are listed here. Right, you might have to pay about $40 for taxes to bring it into the US. But again, this is a shoe that I bought. It's what they call a Wholecut, which means the entire shoe is made with one piece of leather and there's one stitch in the back connecting the leather. This is definitely possible because it's also hand lasted, right? They pull the leather over the last by hand. Companies like Allen Edmonds, right, they do that by machine, and they do the Goodyear welt, which is stitched by machine as well. So this is again another collaboration pair that Hugo and CNES did, but again comes with beautiful shoe trees that are felt very solid. So let's open the pair. Have quite a bit of tissues. Let's take that out, and that's the pair of shoes. It's a Wholecut because all this is one piece of leather. Again, look at the sole. It doesn't have the two-tone, it has one color. Nails and pads, hidden stitching, fiddle back, rubber and leather sole, nails for decorative purposes. And look at the styling. It's another Hugo Giacomo collaboration. So fantastic taste. And just look at that. I'll go back a little bit. Now let's talk a little bit about this shoe. Again, it's a Wholecut. Very versatile. You can wear this with any suit except black, right? You can wear it with blue, khakis, gray, and beautiful burnishing done by hand. There's a little medallion. Usually you see this medallion on the toes, right? But Hugo did a little design change on that. But it's a simple slip-on loafer, fiddleback sole, and for about $350 price, you can't beat this. It again is a Bolognese and Goodyear welt construction, right? It's a special edition because it's a collaboration, and it says crafted in Saigon, CNES shoemaker from Singapore, but these are made in Vietnam. And look at the heel stack. See how well the leather is stacked and how it sits beautifully within the curvature of the shoe, right? There's a little notch here to make sure your pants don't get stuck in case it's there. Beveling, and the sole is just phenomenal. I didn't get any toe taps done, but for this price you can get this resoled over and over again. And I mean, look at the design, the last, right? And the medallion, it just adds a little bit of sophistication. Hugo is French, he does a great job, but now the leather on this is a little stiff. I think it's French leather as well. There's a little bit of stiffness on the leather, and I'll have to let you know how it braids in. According to Hugo, Paulus Stafora said it takes 24 hours to break in the shoe, right? It's 24 hours of wearing, not one day, to take 2, 3, 4 days, but 24 hours of continuous stitching. Now, the sole here doesn't have much fudging, right? But the stitch is nice and tight. Um, Beautiful handle, and the only stitch you see is on the back. And even on the back, there's really nice workmanship, as you can see. So I'm pretty impressed with this pair of shoes. The truth is in wearing it and seeing how comfortable it is and how it molds to your feet. And I'll do a review after I wear this a few times. But the company is CNES. I don't know them. They've not paid me for anything. I like to do the review because that shoe company out of Singapore came highly recommended by multiple individuals, and beautiful product. I will try and get a pair of Capto Oxford, something more formal, and see how the leather and the workmanship works out. But thank you for listening. Please do subscribe, and if you need any shoe advice or clothing advice, send me an email to seattle.shoeguy@gmail.com. Have a great evening, and looking forward to our next session.